guys first came to Edgemont, I knew I had to grab the opportunity and talk about something that I was familiar with, but at the same time felt passionate about to truly do the topic justice. And then a particular thing came up to my mind, Bharatanatyam, or an Indian classical dance, something I've been doing for about 10 years now. Bharatanatyam is an ancient Indian dance form dating to about 3,000 years ago, but it was revived in the 1930s to what we know today as its modern form. Bharatanatyam finds its foundations in the Natya Shastra, a treatise on performing arts such as dance, music, and drama. Bharatanatyam is also depicted in temple sculptures from the 6th to 9th centuries. Due to its wide influence originating from South India, it is considered the mother of many classical dance forms. There are many aspects to Bharatanatyam. The two main ones are Nritta, which is the technical dance aspect, and Abhinaya, which is the emotional storytelling aspect. Abhinaya involves facial expressions, mudras, which are hand gestures, and emphasized eyes and neck movements to convey a message. Physically, Bharatanatyam requires remarkable endurance, flexibility, and muscular strength, especially in the legs, cores, and back, especially when in a position called Aramandi, which is the main squat that you have to perform a majority of the dance in. Long, deep holds, high lifts, and rapid movements all require lots of training to be done correctly and look effortless. Bharatanatyam also serves as a full-body cardiovascular workout. The energetic movements improve blood flow, oxygen deliverance, and stamina. In a madgam, which is the traditional sequence of pieces that a Bharatanatyam dancer learns in their life, the body is trained to do everything, from fast, rhythmic sequences to expressive, show-not-tell storytelling. And all of this while wearing an elaborate costume that is often made of silk and with many parts, trust me, heavy jewelry, heavy makeup, and heavy anklets on the feet. The same feet that you have to do all these high rises and jumps in. Bharatanatyam also serves as a means of expression. The body itself is used as a tool to convey a message. Mudras, or hand gestures, as mentioned before, are an integral part and essential to the storytelling as they represent many things from deities to elements and emotions. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of yoga before, a very popular Indian spiritual practice. Well, Bharatanatyam hand gestures are similar to yogic hand gestures, which are often used for health benefits. The 5 fingers are considered to represent the 5 elements and other parts of the hand that are connected to the mind and body. When these points are connected in hand gestures, they form various circuits in the body which can have many health benefits, and they balance the energy of certain elements in the body, helping to reduce and prevent many diseases. In fact, mudras are an essential practice in yoga and can help with blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiac diseases. Just to name a few, here's one. That is Hamsasya, or swan in Bharatanatyam, which is similar to the Jnana Mudra in yoga. It improves memory, concentration, and can prevent insomnia. Another one is Trishula, or the trident, and it balances the water levels in the body and prevents pain from inflammatory responses. And lastly, one of the ones I wanted to show you guys is Simhamukha, or lion. This is known to prevent constipation and hemorrhoids. As well as hand gestures, there are facial expressions, which are accentuated by makeup. There is the Navarasa, or 9 main emotions that express love, humor, sorrow, compassion, courage, anger, fear, disgust, and wonder and peace. The eye movement and neck movement are also integral parts. They accentuate these emotions and also play an important role in the pure dance aspect, showing the control the dancer has over the finer elements of their body and showing the wide range of motion that they have. And finally, what can this do for the dancer? What is the impact this has on one that practices this dance form? Well, Bharatanatyam has been shown to improve mental health. Exercise improves mood, it reduces anxiety, depression, and increases neuroelasticity. It improves one's emotional maturity. It helps with one's self-esteem, and especially for the younger generation who are constantly on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever other social media platform you use. With our short attention span today, Bharatanatyam forces one to go over complicated choreography, complicated expressions, and it helps one build clarity and concentration. Emotionally, for many, including me, it is a connection to cultural identity. Bharatanatyam takes something as big as dance, as personal as dance, and makes it something as small as one's identity or one's struggle with connecting to their heritage, their roots, and finding out their place in the bigger world. It can also build body positivity. People see the body for its potential, for what it can do, for what it can become, rather than just how it can look. Another thing is it shares the philosophy and the mind-body integration with yoga. In fact, it can be considered meditation in motion for many. Because of this, Bharatanatyam can also be a means of spiritual connection for many, making it deeply interpersonal and different for every dancer. So, as you can see, something so ancient, something that happened nearly 3 millennia ago, can be such a beautiful thing for each and every person in 2026. Thank you.